Open a gym in 2026, keep the floor packed, and the math in your head starts to feel incredible. $40,000 or $50,000 in monthly gross revenue looks like success. But once you account for rent, equipment, and payroll, the industry average leaves you with a net profit margin of roughly 10%, meaning only a few $1,000s actually hit your pocket. This chart shows how that gap plays out in the real world. Both facilities generate the exact same top-line revenue. The average gym bleeds down to a 10% sliver, while a top-performing operator in the same market retains a solid 30%. That 20% gap identifies the specific, below-the-line operational leaks that drain cash flow while you're busy running classes. Survival in this market depends on unit economics, the exact cost to acquire, retain, and serve one individual member versus the actual revenue they yield. Systemic margin leaks mathematically guarantee bankruptcy, regardless of how much passion or energy an owner brings to the workout floor. The bleeding usually starts with the software. Owners pay for a scheduling app, a separate CRM, an email marketing tool, and a custom mobile app, creating an expensive, disjointed tech stack. Without native integration between these tools, you burn dozens of hours a month trying to manually sync your data. That administrative drag kills your effective hourly rate and creates massive blind spots in your billing. Those blind spots hide involuntary churn. This happens when a member's credit card expires or declines, and they drop off your roster without ever making a conscious decision to quit. Looking at this pipeline, relying on one automated email to chase declines causes 5 to 15% of your revenue to vanish monthly. Below that is the trap of equipment leasing. Because fitness gear depreciates rapidly, true interest rates are significantly higher than they appear. If your contract includes a fair market value buyout clause, you might reach the end of a 3-year lease only to find you owe thousands of dollars just to keep the weights you've already been paying for. Acquiring new members through expensive marketing is a mathematically bankrupt strategy if the operational backend is actively leaking the revenue those members generate. Then there are the hidden legal liabilities. The most common and expensive mistake in the industry is misclassifying coaches as 1099 independent contractors when they are legally employees. If you set a coach's schedule and mandate your specific coaching methodology, the state labor board considers them an employee. A single state audit can retroactively claw back years of unpaid payroll taxes and overtime, instantly wiping out your capital reserves. Combine that with the risk of using free, copy-pasted liability waivers. A document that lacks state-specific gross negligence protections will fail in court the moment a member is injured on your floor. Skipping a few $1,000s in early legal foundation work pierces your corporate veil, transforming a minor operational accident into total personal financial ruin. Achieving a 30% margin requires a mindset shift. You have to start ruthlessly auditing your profit and loss statement by the 5th of every single month. Consolidating your software into a single operating system natively automates failed payment recovery and instantly cuts subscription bloat. Next, build the legal shield. Hire a fitness-specialized attorney to draft airtight waivers, properly classify your W-2 employees, and lock down your LLC. Revenue scaling comes down to peak concurrent users. You must maximize how many people can train comfortably at once without bottlenecking the facility. This involves optimizing your floor plan away from massive cardio banks and dedicating that space toward high-margin coaching zones. Implementing a tiered pricing model allows members to self-select into higher-value services. As that top tier expands, your profit margin increases without requiring a larger physical footprint. A reliable 30% net margin comes from stabilizing fixed costs, driving retention through structured onboarding, and strictly adhering to operational compliance. Long-term wealth in the 2026 fitness economy depends on the precise, invisible systems built to keep revenue from flowing back out the door.